show where the facts collide. Two hosts, two views, standing side by side. We've got the cases, we've got the clues, but we can't agree on the morning news. C's got wisdom and Racy's got fire. We'll argue till the truth is revealed. We dive deep into the criminal mind, leave no evidence left behind. One of us is wrong, but we don't know who. One of us is right, we'll argue it through. Wisdom versus wild, experience meets chaos. Seasoned detective and the fearless one. One of us is wrong, place your bets now. One of us is right, we'll figure out how. True crime and madness, that's what we bring. Welcome to our courtroom, let the chaos ring. We'll break down the case from A to Z, but somehow we never seem to agree. Was it criminal activity or not? We'll dissect every piece and examine each plot. Z says think it through, use your head. Racy says go with your gut instead. But when we do agree, watch out! That's when you know what it's all about. One of us is wrong, but we don't know who. One of us is right, we'll argue it through. Wisdom versus wild, experience meets chaos. Seasoned detective and the fearless one. One of us is wrong, place your bets now. One of us is right, we'll figure out how. True crime and madness are what we bring. Welcome to our courtroom, let the chaos ring. We'll read the case files, check every lead, but somehow we always plant a different seed. The jury's still out on who's got the skill, but when we agree, we're in for a thrill. One of us is wrong, maybe it's both. One of us is right, we'll stick to our oath. Shell Junkies united with the alternate point of view. Subscribe and follow for criminal news. When we agree, watch out, case is cracked. When we agree, no doubt, that's a fact. Justice in chaos, in perfect harmony. This is our podcast, this is our symphony. The defense rest, objection. We agree on this one. Oh no, watch out! Case closed.
Yay.
Good to go? Live.
We
Sorry.
are good to go. Hi, Racy.
What is up? What's happening, hot stuff?
Oh, just chilling, waiting for you to get off work so we can play.
I know, man. It sucks working for a living. It's rough on these streets. It's rough.
Well, we'll get you a new corner, okay, sweetheart?
Man, somebody needs a corner. I'm telling you, I just told you earlier, getting through the day without murdering somebody is a rough life. That's why I can relate to true crime, because I just made it through the day, Monday, and nobody died. Nobody died.
That's a good thing.
It's only Monday, though. It's only Monday.
Only Monday. We got therapist, with us, and we got Fala and Irish Amy. It's going to be fun tonight, you guys. Hold on tight. Did you see your picture there, Racy?
Yeah, y'all need to make a cartoon picture because I don't. That's a fuzzy picture, but I mean, it's good that it's fuzzy because it makes me look better. So
It's not fuzzy, it's your eyesight. You're getting old.
I'm not. Whoa. Yeah.
She's going to start speaking in
Yeah.
Korean.
I mean,
That's when I know I'm in trouble.
Proper response would be, oof.
I do not appreciate that. Look, that
Well,
picture I had makeup, I had hair, I had a team. Okay,
Racy, you still have hair.
that's I was making actor money at the time. Just kidding. I wasn't making no damn money.
Moo, stop it. I don't know what is with you. Lately I get online and that cat just she's naughty. She's in her terrible twos. Little
Oh,
brat.
she wants to be famous. That might be what makes you famous. You need to embrace that cat.
And be naughty.
That naughtiness makes
Come
that
here,
money.
Moo. We're going to put you on camera.
Right.
No, she'd rather act up in the background. But hey, what's up, our crime junkies? You found one of us is wrong. This is the True Crime Podcast that's going to show you two hosts at the same time with the same evidence. We might come to different conclusions. I don't know. I'm Z from Trial Junkies United, armed with facts and logic. And I'm joined by Racy from the alternate point of view. And well, she might have some unshakable confidence and theories that'll blow your mind, even when they're wrong. But here's the thing about Racy. She presents her points with such genuine passion and conviction that I sometimes start to question reality. She'll take the wildest theory, present it as if she's arguing before the Supreme Court. And you know what? It makes you think, wait, maybe the butler did do it with the candlestick in the library. Of course, we've got Doc here, my ride or die, watching the entire beautiful disaster unfold. He's a witness to the chaos here to make
Hey,
sure we don't
this is a wonderful show.
to make sure we don't completely lose our minds while Racy tries to convince us of an elaborate conspiracy. And of course, we have Racy's Bigfoot. He's a little shy, so he won't chime in, and that's probably best. We already have our wild theorist here, but one of us knows what we're talking about, and the other one's going to defend why she searches for government conspiracies passionately and honestly. And you guys are going to love every second of it. So buckle up. We're diving into cases to keep us up at night. And I didn't let Racy talk, and that was fun. Come on, join us, Racy.
You just got done telling everybody how I'm so wrong. First of all, that is not true.
Alls I have is one word to say: Kohlberger.
First of all, I never said that he wasn't the killer. I just said I wanted to see the facts of the case, and I'm still looking at it. So,
And the thing is, after it all happened, you guys, she did call and say you were
I did
right.
not call. I text. There was
You
no
said
phone
I
call.
was right.
I said apparently you were right because he did plead guilty. So he said so himself. So, but I still said I wanted to see the case. We all wanted to see that case.
We did. That was a
We
case
all wanted to see that case.
Yep, we did.
And I still want to see. So I heard that the 3D image is out of the, because they destroyed the main evidence, which was the entire flipping house. So
That was wrong.
they did that shenanigans on purpose. I still want to see what they had. I still want to know how he did it. And looking at the time frame, I still want to know how he did it. I still want to know what the heck. So still want to know. Very interesting.
Simi Sharp is here with us. Yay.
So I know what we're going to talk about is I want to see what, hey everybody, how are y'all doing? Just want to shout out to everybody. What I want to talk about is what is everybody's theories and thoughts on all of these random manhunts, y'all, we have in different states throughout the country right now. We have Travis Decker. I know if y'all have forgotten about Travis Decker, he killed his 3 daughters in a horrific, unimaginable way by suffocating all of them or strangling them. We're not really sure, but they basically died of asphyxiation up in Washington State. And he has not been found. 2 months he's been on the run. And they're trying to claim, okay, this is something that's bugging me. They're trying to claim that he's some masterful survivalist because he was in the military. Okay. Y'all, give me a freaking break. That is my thought process. He is not some dang, you know, freaking
Superhero?
superhero, Jason Statham, damn Born Identity, Mission Impossible freaking guy out there. I don't know. If he is, what the we got Navy SEALs and shit like that, people that are trained for this. Okay. Why don't we have actual people that are trained to, if he's trained, where are our military that are trained to find him? Why are we leaving it up to state police to look for him? So where's Travis Decker? 2 months he's been on the run. Okay. And then we have this naked man running around in Montana.
Okay, let's slow down. You're just jumping all over the place.
Well, we have men all over the place.
Okay, but let's start with
Crazy
some
white
good.
man running around all over the damn country.
But let's start with some good news first.
Okay, you got good
Okay.
news.
Yeah, and that was
I'm
show us the
shocked.
first show us the first picture, Doc. And that was, remember Grant Harden out of Arkansas when the sheriff, that ex-sheriff, broke out of jail? It was around the same time as the New Orleans dudes broke out. And he was called the devil of the Ozarks or something, and they caught him. Remember him? He was the sheriff that he was forced to resign as the police chief, and then DNA later linked him to a 97 essay of an elementary school teacher, and he had 80 years in prison. And then on May 25th, he just walked out the door in a fake uniform.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
So you can't tell me he didn't have help.
Well, he was a
I'm-
sheriff.
I know. But he was in prison at the time. He had already been sentenced. And he had a makeshift police uniform that he just walked out the door.
Oh, he
How?
did have help. They determined he had help.
Did they determine who?
I haven't heard anything else about that one, to be honest. I've honestly been following Travis Decker
Yeah.
because they're trying to claim he's some sort of ninja.
Well,
And then
then
this other guy who they're trying to claim is some sort of naked ninja.
and then they captured, show us the next picture, Doc, because they also, Arkansas caught another one, which is the school teacher, that Andrew McCann.
Yes.
So what's up with Arkansas? They're on the ball. They're catching their dudes.
Well, I mean, they suck at football.
Oh,
Oh,
Racy. She's going to start a war with Arkansas now. Semi Sharp wants to know about the naked ninja. We'll get there, sweetie. And you do know when you're naked, that means you're naked and up to something.
Yeah. It's the difference between being naked
Oh, yeah. There's a difference between being naked
and
and naked.
naked.
Yeah.
But this guy, I mean, this was just weird because this guy, he just approached those people. Well, they say he laid in wait and
So I
attacked.
feel like he's like a weird Koberger type. This the teacher, the one in Arkansas.
Yeah.
I feel like he was a weird Koberger type because he just did it just for, like, I think he did it just to see if he could do it. Well, I don't know. He also had a weird motive, they think, because he was going after the girls. They think he was going after the little girls.
Yeah. The 7 and 9-year-old.
Yeah.
And that actually, he does have a teaching history of weird behavior with female students.
Yeah. And they say that a lot of these teachers are being passed down or passed around, like, you know, from state to state, like they're just being
Passing the
transferred.
trash.
Yes, they're just being transferred around because they don't want to. They get the option, and I know this for a fact because I know teachers. I don't know about them in these particular situations, but I know teachers who have been reprimanded, and they've been given the option of you can resign or you can be fired.
Right. And
So
and see, we used to have that here in Texas with the police, but they
yeah,
passed a bill that to try and stop that so that
yeah,
they have a central location for the information to go out, you know, and that way that they can be checking on people. They're not just sending them out. They're not letting the police chief allowing someone to resign because of bad behavior anymore. You have
yeah.
to report why.
Yeah. See, we had that in when I was doing loss prevention. Whenever an employee would get fired for theft, internal theft, we
Uh-huh.
had a internal reporting system where we could enter that employee's name into a database where people would other retailers would know that that person, like Z worked for, XYZ company and she can't go work for ABC company because she was terminated at XYZ company for internal theft. So ABC company would
Okay.
know if so there used to be a database for that. But now I don't know if that even exists anymore now that loss prevention's hands are tied and they're not even allowed to now if you steal from a company, they're just like, oh honey, are you okay? Are you having a bad day? Did your mommy yell at you? So now I don't even know if you can even do that anymore because when I was working retail part time, they would be like, would you mind folding that shirt over there? And if you're not okay with that, then I totally understand. Then if you would just stand there and, say hi to the customers. And if you can't do that and they're offended, then yeah.
Yeah, I can see where that job would have gotten rough for you.
Yes. Yes, it did. Yes. I could never be a manager in today's retail world. I'd be like, do the job or
Yeah.
PC comes to the retail world.
Watch out, retail. But yeah, this dude actually, he had even taught in Texas and
yes.
had disciplinary issues, then went to Oklahoma
Oh,
and
South
then to
Dakota.
Arkansas.
I thought it was South Dakota.
Did he go? Because I didn't see the South Dakota one. I saw the Oklahoma and then I
Maybe
saw
it
the
was Oklahoma.
Arkansas
Yeah.
because they said there were red flags. He was on administrative leave in Texas from 2022 to 2023. And that was for his classroom management, his professional judgment, and student favoritism. And
Yeah.
because there were parents that said he was grooming their children.
Yeah. He would buy Sonic drinks and have little girls sit on his lap and be like, oh, you could be my girlfriend. Or the weird, weird,
Yeah,
weird.
and he
I would have
hosted
beat his
special
butt.
he hosted special girls' lunches.
No,
Excuse
I
me?
know. Mm-mm.
Okay, she's speaking
He,
Korean. That means she's not happy.
he got his, I said, yeah.
Yeah,
He got his.
and the fact that they like you said, they let him resign, so they just passed the trash, and then
I
he
mean, he
goes
only
into
taught
Arkansas.
for 1 year at each school.
Yeah,
That's not
yep,
weird, but that's how desperate we are for teachers.
yeah. Well, Arkansas is regretting letting him in the state, but at least they got him in they got him the quickest. They really did. They got him while he was getting his hair done.
Well, did you see that hair? Oh my God. He's not an attractive dude. Good Lord.
I know.
I mean,
But he does have the Kohlberger stare.
yes. But he reminds me of a Kohlberger person. He looks like he's somebody who just let me see if I can get away with this. And he did not get away with it. Weird,
No.
right? Weird that
Yeah.
somebody just happened to be on that path and
Well,
took
he'd
a
been
picture.
he'd been seen earlier, so someone must have thought he was odd.
Well, look at him. He
I'm
clearly didn't go on very
just
many
trying to
dates.
wrap my head around him being on the run and having his hair done.
Well, I think he's probably trying to change it because they had pictures of him in the back of his head. So
Oh, trying to change the color and all that.
He was
We
getting
don't know.
a fade, man. He was trying to be,
Uh,
he was cutting that length down, getting the fade.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
But hey, show us the next picture because this is the dude from New Orleans that's still on the run. You had brought him up, um, Derek Groves, because he's out of the 10, he's the only one left. The others all got caught pretty quickly, but this dude's dangerous.
Oh yeah. They accidentally released.
No, this is the one that
Oh, the one
escaped.
out of the 10, the
Yeah,
10 that escaped, that
yes,
had help on the inside to get out because the dude, one of the maintenance guys, shut the water off so they could get
right,
out. Yeah.
exactly.
And this dude, the one that's still left, is like he made a TikTok video or something, Instagram or a TikTok video, pleading with people saying he was wrongfully accused. Um, and
Yeah,
he wasn't supposed to be in there in the first place.
and he has a violent history.
Yeah.
Because he committed a double deletion during Mardi Gras of 2018.
Dude, you don't have a chance now. You really don't have a chance because you've
Yeah.
escaped from county jail. And he was in county, not in prison. He was in county jail, so he was just like awaiting whatever.
Well, I think that was because he was getting a new trial, or he was trying to get a new trial.
Well, now he really don't have a chance
Yeah.
if they
But
catch
he,
him.
yeah, he was reconvicted in October of 2024 because he had been tried and his initial conviction was 2019. And then there was a mistrial, a deadlock, and then finally they convicted him in 2024. But they even said that he bragged on social media about deleting people and showed how familiar he was with weapons. So that's kind of hard to pretend that you're innocent when you're showing people how to use, you know, guns.
Well, I wouldn't have that much confidence in New Orleans, seeing as how they let 10 people escape, and
I
then
know
they
blew it. They
they
just
also clearly can't keep the ones they have there uh in there when they even release them on their own by accident.
Seems
yeah.
like yeah, New Orleans has a real issue with the police
Bye,
department.
Paula.
Bye bye, darling. We'll see you later, Fala. Oh, okay. Simi Sharp lives south of New
Oh,
Orleans.
hurry back. Cindy, you
See,
South
better
we
be
of
used
New
careful.
Orleans.
we used to live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
I was in New Orleans for like 6 months. I basically lived there. I didn't live there, but I basically did for work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, New Orleans law enforcement having issues. Yeah, that's putting it mildly. They have a
Had
history.
has something to be
Oh, Thibodeau. I love Thibodeau. It's a cute
oh
little place.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
Doc remembers Thibodeau.
Yep.
But yeah, well, see, this guy also is the grandson of Kim Groves, who actually was deleted in 1994 by police corruption. It was a murder for hire that was ordered by a New Orleans police officer, Len Davis. So that was, this guy's got issues. He's not going to like the cops. And I could see him trying to take them out with him.
Isn't Steven Seagal in New Orleans?
Yeah, but I
Well,
don't
no,
know if he's
last I heard he was
still.
in Russia, I thought. Didn't he go to
Oh,
Russia?
Yeah, I don't think he's on the force anymore there.
No, I think he went to
that's where they screwed up.
Yeah,
If
not.
Steven Seagal was there, man, they'd have caught him just like that.
I love it.
That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with New Orleans. Dang.
Oh. Well, the sad thing is that the prosecutor of this guy and some of the witnesses, they had to leave town because of him. And there's like a $20,000 reward. So if anybody is into bounty hunting, here's your person. Hey, Doc, Flip the picture. They're gonna love this. They said he might have changed his hair. Look, when you see the pictures, tell me what you guys think of some of the ideas of what they think he might have
Ooh,
changed his hair.
I like the one in the upper middle. He has that really feminine
Karen,
vibe to it. I don't know.
what do you think, Racy? Do you think we're gonna miss him?
I
With
I
what
I don't think anyone's missing.
I mean,
I don't
look at
think.
those. Look at that hairstyle. Oh, hey Doc, flip the next picture. This is Travis Decker. This is the one
Wow.
of them that Tracy wants to know why he has not been caught, and I agree with her. You know, that sheriff said he thinks somebody's helping him. He came out, was it 3 days ago?
Well, he so he's not in the state of Washington anymore, probably, to be real. That and honestly, and people. So I told you earlier, somebody supposedly saw him,
Right.
and they like had a group of cops like chase down this supposed person, and uh it wasn't him. Could you
Uh,
imagine like being rushed by a bunch of cops and then, I mean, you would be scared to death, right? But
Oh yeah.
you're thinking they're thinking this is a fugitive. This is somebody that basically horrifically killed his children,
Yeah.
and it wasn't him.
Yeah.
but
But
this guy, this is the guy that they think is part Rambo or something, right?
yeah, they think he's basically Rambo. Yeah, they think he's out living off the land, and he's been out there for 2 months. Now, this is a guy who was seen on camera in basically short jorts and flip flops, and a t-shirt. He abandoned his truck. He was living out of his truck in RV parks.
Right.
You know,
And
uh,
he had been out there before he took the girls because he had it
yeah,
set up.
yeah. No job, no money, no nothing.
Hey Pammy.
And they're saying that he's out there just living off the land, basically kind of like what's his name, the Gabby Petito dude. They thought he was out there living off the land, trying to say that he could live out in the middle of the swamp
Yeah.
in Florida. Dude, you ain't living out there for 2 damn months.
Well, they tried to say that he was a ranger or something, but it finally came out that he didn't get to go to become
Yeah,
a ranger or something.
yeah.
Um, I think he had attempted, but didn't make it. And they have had drones, canine teams. Um, where do you think he is?
I, this dude probably he offed himself. I believe he
Think?
must have offed himself.
I think if he was going to do that, why wouldn't he do it after he deleted his children? I mean,
I don't think he would have done it where they were. I think he went somewhere because what does he have? Either he has nothing else. He has nothing else. I don't think he's alive. I think he offed himself somewhere.
okay.
I think that's
Part-time
my
cyborgs with
theory.
us.
My theory is he offed himself somewhere, and they can't find him. His bones will end up somewhere. They'll find something. I just can't believe. I don't think he's out there.
Are we
I
positive that he isn't getting help from somewhere?
See, that's what
Like,
I'm thinking. I'm leaning more towards somebody's helping him. I'm not saying
I
he's still in Washington, but I think he could be getting help.
I don't know. They said they said that he like looked into going to Canada,
Right.
looking for jobs up there. I mean, there's so
I
many theories, but I think he offed himself.
If I was him, I would have let everyone go to think I'm in Canada, and I would have gone the opposite direction toward
I think
Mexico.
if he I just think I think he offed himself. That's my theory
Okay.
is he offed himself.
You might be right. Such a dirtbag. Hey,
I don't know
Doc, flip the
anyone. I
picture.
don't know. I don't know if he knew anyone who would help him. There's no evidence or no one linked to him that would
Yeah.
help him be on the run after taking his daughter's. There's no one out there that would help him this long.
Yeah, I would think eventually that if someone had been helping him, they would have smarted up, and said, "Hey, this isn't happening." Hey, Moo, part-time cyborg thinks you're cute. Moo's actually being
Oh
good
wait,
for the moment. Next
this
picture.
guy has a price on his head too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has the biggest. I think he has the largest bounty.
Yeah.
But he can also look very different. All these pictures they have of him, he's got the beard and the hair. He looks like a hippie.
Yeah.
But he's also got pictures where they're not showing of him where he was like he's also got long hair and a ponytail. He also
Clean
has a
shaven.
shaved. He's also got lots of tattoos. He's got he's also been very muscular when he was in the military. So he
Yeah.
can have different looks.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Doc,
he's
next picture.
Okay.
Because the next one I put up for some of the ladies because it's a
right here,
situation
he looks like a hipster.
where they're in love with
Oh yeah, there's my man
Silver
right
Fox.
there. Woo, dude,
See, I
Sheriff,
told
buddy.
ya. But see, I'm my own silver fox. I don't need to look, but I put it for you guys so you
Sheriff,
get to
buddy.
see him.
Oh, this is the sheriff that is like, Travis, come on, turn yourself in. I just need this sheriff to be on the news every day and be like, Travis, I'm never giving up. I need sheriff to get on there every day and be like, I'm never giving up looking for you. I'm never
And
giving
just
up.
you can hear her saying at the moment, just like, come on, just do a girl a favor here.
Look, y'all ever watch that show? What was that show that was on? Dang it. But let me tell you, who had some good looking cops, man? Tulsa? Was it Tulsa? Sticks. His name was Sticks, and he ended up with his own show. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now. Right.
Hey, guitar
No.
Julie's guitar's here now. Semi Sharp said he can frisk her anytime.
Look, right, girl, right me. I'm telling, right meow. Get old sheriff up here from Washington State.
See, I did you all a solid. I found you a picture of the silver fox.
And get girl Sticks. You know what I'm talking about. Simi.
Now, see, I don't know Sticks Larson. I'll have to look that one up. I have no idea.
And all
But,
them cops are on Sticks' team.
Okay. Well, let's go to the next picture. We'll go to a new dude. Oh, I forgot. I have a shirt on in honor of your Bigfoot. It says, see, champion. I don't know if you can see it. It's got Bigfoot. Hide and seek champion.
Oh, he is. He is. He's hey.
So,
He's
I
out
wore
there.
it. I wore it in honor of your dude.
He's
Now
out there.
here's that guy that Austin
great.
Robert
Now
Drummond.
we gotta look at this piece of garbage.
Yeah.
So this guy, what makes him more dangerous?
Gang affiliation.
Well, and because he's got help. They have arrested 3 people.
Yeah.
3 people now. A third person just got arrested. I know, right, Simi?
Yeah. Wilson. Let's see. James Matthew Wilson, 21 years old. Oh no, those were the victims. But I thought I had the list here. Nope, I don't have the list. But yeah, he does have help.
Yes, 3 people, and one of them, when they found out who they were, was in jail.
Oh my.
Yeah, at the time. So somehow, in between this dude running and that person getting caught, they already had been caught.
Oh
Actually,
my goodness.
wait. 4th arrest. A 4th person has been arrested.
Okay. Well, the weird thing that I found was that he actually dated one of the victim's sisters.
His brother did.
It was
His sister dated one of the victim's brothers, the 15-year-old that he killed.
It said that he previously dated Courtney Rose's sister, yeah, and Courtney Rose would be the mother of the 2 boys that were deleted.
Oh,
Yeah.
so okay. So
So it was Courtney Rose's sister that he dated. What that's so he knew them because it's just you're trying to figure out what on earth, give us the next picture. It shows who our victims are because it was Courtney Rose, she was 38 years old and she had 2 sons, James Matthew Wilson, who was 21, and Braden Williams, who was only
that was
15.
funny.
And then James Matthew's girlfriend was Adrian Williams, who was 20, and they're the ones that had the baby.
Yes, but I thought his sister was dating Braden.
No, no. No, it was he dated Courtney the mother's sister.
Oh,
So my
well,
question is, what on earth,
what did
you
these
know,
people do to?
to get his attention?
Well, he didn't
And then,
kill. Well, he had some sort of morals because he didn't kill the baby. He left the baby
yeah,
on just some random person's yard.
yeah, the baby was only 7 months old. And that's scary because you don't know those people could have had a killer dog. You just drop a baby in the yard and walk away.
Yeah. Well, he killed all 4 of them. How did it say how he killed them? Because I haven't heard how
I
he did it.
haven't heard either.
They
But
haven't released how.
and they said that he's with the Vice Lords. He's a Vice Lords gang member.
Yeah, I heard
And
that.
he was out on bond for deleting
Yeah.
people.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah, Pam, I mean, the thing that just dropping a baby off in some person's yard that you don't know, that just freaked me out because that little baby, who knows what could have happened.
Yes. And he was out on bond. He had been in prison for 10 years
Yeah.
on a robbery charge, which would have just been like a theft charge. He only got away with $44. But because I know, right? So stupid. But because he pulled a gun,
Right.
it turned into robbery. So he ended up doing 10 years. And while he was in there doing the 10 years, he ended up committing like 25 other crimes or some shenanigans. And then he got out on his 10 years. He just served his 10 years because he didn't get out on parole, probation, none of that shenanigans. He just served his 10 years, gets out. And then he gets other charges and he goes back, gets out on bond. Now, and then he does this shenanigans.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and
yeah.
they had it. He was out on bond for deleting people. So it's not like it was another theft.
No,
He
he's
had gone,
a bad dude.
yeah.
Well,
And
that's how messed up the system is. Because
yeah.
look at, I mean, he gets 10 years for his armed
Theft.
robbery. There are lots and lots of people that are getting far less for doing far worse.
Yeah.
So
But
wow.
the fact that then once he got out, he deleted people.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they let him out on bond again. Because even though it's not the same crime, it shows the pattern.
Yep.
Well, what they said in the press conference was that because he had done his time, it was basically it was done.
Yeah, but who cares? He's a repeat offender.
Yeah. And
I
they've
mean,
recovered multiple vehicles because he's used a 1988 Ford truck and a 2016 Audi A3. So who knows what he's traveling in now?
well, he's had 4 people now in connection with helping him. So
Yeah.
this is bigger than just him. And apparently it's in a small area. So
Yeah.
apparently there's not very many like actual murders that happen there. like maybe 5 in a whole year span or whatever, and he's basically pretty much met that
Right.
in just one crime. So it's bigger than him. There's multiple people helping him. So this could
Yeah.
be, you know, it's not just this armed and dangerous person. He's a menace to society. Like, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it's wild because you know, that's what they call Michael, a menace to society, and he's in prison for lying to police. And this dude is out there with partners in crime
Yeah.
out there.
Well, the Vice Lords gang, I don't know how, I didn't look into that, how bad that gang is, but
It's
they
mainly
don't
in
sound like
the
Boy Scouts.
No, it's mainly in the inner cities when they were talking about it. It says
Okay.
it's mainly in the inner city. But somehow, because I guess he was in prison, he got involved in this, so it's branched out to however he
Okay.
got involved in it. So it's not something that's in Lake County, Tennessee.
Well, I know because Jackson, Tennessee, they have locked down the schools because, you know, they're terrified of what he could do.
Well, who knows how
Uh,
many other family members of this family
yeah. I mean,
is out
what
there?
my question is, did the sister that he dated, was she supposed to be visiting? I mean, was that who he was going after? I mean, there's just
Well,
so
her
many
family has
questions.
spoken, and they've said that he was wonderful, and he was somebody they loved, and he was great to them.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, so they like really liked him.
If he deleted family members, I wouldn't be saying those things.
I mean, well, maybe at the time they really did like him, and he really was a cool guy.
Yeah, but the
What
minute you delete my family members, you're no longer a cool guy. I don't care how cool you thought
is he
I thought you were.
bipolar at
I mean,
some type?
Yeah.
Because that
Eventually,
doesn't make sense. It almost sounds like a psychotic snap or something. I don't,
no, I just think he is a bad dude, and I think somebody knows exactly why he did this,
but
and
it's
they're
just
just
wild that
Hmm.
this is now we're talking we're on the fourth manhunt technically, because New
yeah,
Orleans has two.
yeah,
You got Washington State with Travis Decker. You got Tennessee with this
yep,
one. They've caught
yep,
his acquaintances, but where's he at? You got
right,
4 people they've arrested. Where is this guy at?
yeah, and he's got a reward out for him. They want it's 17,500, and
Yeah,
that's from the TBI and the U.S. Marshal's office.
but you got 4 people and nobody's talking.
Yeah, I mean that somebody knows something. It
Where is
kind
he?
of doesn't that kind of remind you of the Pike County, Ohio, where the one family, it was all over child custody and they
Yes,
took out
yes.
for some reason I'm just getting those vibes that did someone in the family want custody of the baby? Did, you know, something's weird. Something's really weird with this one.
Yeah, there's something more to it, to the story. But
Yeah.
that's kind of like the guys in New Orleans. Somebody knows something. Those 10 dudes that escaped, they
Yeah.
didn't all just be like, "Hey man, we all in this together, right?" You know, they didn't just like, "Hey man, take me with you." That No, somebody knows where that dude is.
Yeah.
They all know somebody knows
Yeah.
something. They just ain't talking. I mean,
Oh,
dude,
here's
there's Naked Man.
Tracy's favorite case, Michael
Naked
Paul
Man.
Brown.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude. That dude ain't eaten in like 2 weeks, and he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it.
This
And
happened
they're
on
trying to say
August
he's a
2nd.
survivalist too. He's some
This
military trained ninja,
yeah.
naked
He's
ninja.
he's 45 years old with Army veteran with severe mental health issues. And he just walked into the Owl Bar in Anaconda, Montana with a rifle and deleted 4 victims. And one of them was the bartender, um, and then 3 other regular customers.
What
I
brand are
mean,
those? What brand are those? He trying to model those suckers?
Yeah.
What are we looking
and
at here? There's some Hanes.
So I
and
guess
he used his personal rifle in the shooting.
it was a rifle, not a shotgun, right?
Yeah, no, he brought a rifle.
Okay, a rifle. Okay.
Yeah, but they say he just walked in and the victims were like the first victim was the bartender, a retired nurse. She was 64. Then there was and her name was Nancy Loretta Kelly, and then there was Daniel Edwin Bailey, who was 59, David Allen Leach, who was 70, and Tony Wayne Palm, who was 74. Now, does the that does not sound like, this riotous group. It just some old timers that probably were regulars.
Just the golden years, just hanging out, chilling at the bar
Yeah.
in broad daylight. You wouldn't do that in Alabama. You wouldn't get away with that. They'd be telling on you.
Now, they do say there are reports that he had PTSD and he is schizophrenic. So that could explain a lot.
I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
And also the other pictures they're posting of him, he's got a long beard.
Yeah, I
And
saw that.
yeah, and I'm like, that doesn't look anything like this dude running around in his underwear.
No. Hey, Doc, give us the next picture.
Okay.
And apparently he stole a car that had clothes in it. Miraculously, okay, he don't look nothing like that dude. I don't even know what
That's
y'all.
that's who he says he is.
He says he's John Wick.
Yes.
Okay, well,
I knew you would be
first
upset.
of all, John Wick would have killed those people with a pencil, lead. He would have done. He'd have taken the whole bar out.
And if everybody turns around and looks behind Racy, you will see
He'd have taken the whole bar out.
her
He would have needed
altar to
4
Keanu
people.
Reeves.
4.
Yes.
I mean,
But he said he was John Wick. So
did he have all of his hands tied behind his back, his feet too, and his dang was he asleep?
I don't know. Give us the next picture, Doc. That's just gonna rile her up more.
Wasn't even there. Bless him. Bless him.
Those are his victims. I mean, those
Bless
people,
him.
they were just enjoying their day. I mean, that the guy was nuts, but still, why have they not caught him? I mean, come on.
Because he's John Wick.
Montana, do better.
I mean, and you do videos about Montana. Clearly, they can't catch no dang body.
Montana is terrible when it comes to native and indigenous crime.
Well, clearly
They
they're
just-
terrible when it comes to any crime. Look, these poor white people ain't gonna get no justice.
No.
Catch the naked ninja.
He actually lived next door to the bar. He was a regular customer. So they said he more than likely knew every one of these victims.
Well, they should know a whole heck of a lot about that dude. Because I mean, when I was a bartender, I knew everything. You should know everything about your customers. I know their whole life story.
Well, someone didn't really take it up with him because he got away. And the fact he stole a vehicle that had the camping gear in it, that's just insane.
Okay, that's just weird. That is just how convenient that he stole a vehicle that had clothes in there, freaking camping gear, freaking. I mean, come on, man. What the heck?
Well, you got to it is August. Could it have been somebody vacationing coming through? They never said who owned the vehicle.
What are the odds that, I mean, what are the odds
Well,
They-
John Wick planned it.
that he just strips down to his boxers and steals a vehicle that's got clothes, camping equipment, and then let's conveniently say that he was ex-military and he's able to survive his scrawny ass out in the middle of Montana.
They said he's hiding in the dense bush and rugged mountain areas of southwestern Montana. But they actually do have 250 personnel trying to locate this man. So they did put the people out there.
So they got the whole state of Montana out looking for this dude.
But
Scrawny ass thing, white dude.
he might just be crazy like a fox, you know?
Yeah, he's Rambo too. We got a bunch of Rambos out there.
Mhm.
Here's my thing. So we can go get a bunch of people who are illegally here that we don't know their names, they ain't got no socials, they ain't got no freaking we don't know who the hell they are. They're just spread out all over the damn country. But these dudes are suddenly freaking ninja warriors.
Well, that's because unfortunately with the immigration issue, they're picking up just anybody that's brown. They're not even looking for a certain person. They're just grabbing people. They're not
So
going to be
we just start
grabbing
grabbing all
naked white
rando,
dudes.
rando white folks. We just need to grab all the rando white dudes that
Well,
just
the rando naked white dudes.
I mean, that would be weird. Ooh. Ew.
Yeah, really. Do you want to be the one that gets naked, man? No. But surprisingly, some of the victims' families have stated that they don't have ill feelings because they understand veterans' mental health, and they do
Yeah,
have they have a $7,500 reward out for him.
yeah. See, nobody's trying to turn him in for $7,500.
No.
No. But one thing that is sad is Montana lacks the red flag laws that would ban people that have documented mental health struggles.
Here we go.
And
Here's where our debate's gonna go. Here's where it's gonna go, man.
no, I think if someone it's proven that they have been hospitalized due to mental health or violence against a woman, then there should be some issues. They should have to be able to take the weapon until they seek help, and if they can prove that they're okay, they can get it back. But if the man was schizophrenic, more than likely not taking his medication, they have it documented that he was ill, and the family didn't even try to get him help, they said. So everyone just kind of let him do his thing, and this is what he did. So I do see that as an issue. I know Semi Sharp. She's going to start speaking Korean. I'm used to it.
So here's the thing.
That's okay, OnlyFan.
Here's the thing.
Okay, I'm listening.
It ain't, first of all, he's a grown ass man. The family can't do anything. By law, the family can't do jack.
Not true.
It is true. Very, very true.
No. Oh, it depends on the
know.
state.
It does
Because
depend on the state.
in Nebraska, you can. We had a family that did put in to have someone put into a hold. That
If
doesn't
you
mean you
do
get to
that,
put him
though,
there. You can with the 5150, you have to have help. And because my father was on the volunteer rescue squad, he got called to testify.
if you do that, though, you can ruin their life. Though that's where families come in with that fine line. It's like if you do that, though, you can ruin their opportunity to get jobs later. You can ruin their opportunity to do anything later. So when you do that, that's why mental health is such a struggle and such a taboo still. That's why if you do something like that to your family member, you can ruin any chance they ever have for anything else in the future. You're not just prohibiting them from carrying a gun. You're prohibiting them from ever having anything else ever. So
Well,
that's where you're bordering that fine line. And who are you to say? Who are you to say and judge that your family member might not just be going through a rough patch instead of saying that they might be like actually mentally ill?
if he has documented history of schizophrenia,
What
and if you've ever been,
does
and
he
if-
have documented history of schizophrenia, or are they just saying
yes,
schizophrenia?
no, they said that it's documented that he has schizophrenia.
So who goes to the government and says, is it his family or is it the doctor?
Well, the doctor can't because of HIPAA laws. It has to be the
So-
family.
Whose fault is it that we have HIPAA laws?
That would be people Like you, me,
Yeah.
we don't want people going out and giving away our medical information.
So who's supposed to turn us in? Who's supposed to do the red flag? Who's supposed to do red flag?
Well, that would be someone that knows what's going on. Like I said, my father got called to testify. He was a volunteer on the rescue squad in our small town, and they asked him if he would come in and testify, and he said sure. Because he realized that she needed help.
Who is supposed to do that though?
Well, the family's supposed to do it.
But who makes that decision for the red flag though? Who decides?
Well, you have to go to court to get that decided.
Okay, so by the time all of that red tape is gone through, let's say I think you are a freaking nut job, which I do. Let's say I'm like, Z is freaking nuts. And I
Well,
don't
I'm
think
right there with you. You'll be in the
I
padded
don't
room right
think
next to me.
she should have, well, I'll beat you to the punch. I think Z's nuts and she shouldn't be able to carry.
Is there documentation proving that?
So it doesn't matter. You know what
No.
is
Sure it
happening right
does.
now in this society today? They think that I should be able to go and tell on you. Right now, that's what they're pushing for, is that I should be able to be like, you know what, she's nuts, and I don't think she should be able to carry a weapon. So I should just be able to go turn you in and say, red flag, red flag. I don't think Z
No,
should
I
carry a
don't
weapon.
think it's that simple.
So
I think if someone is, done something, and they are a danger to society, someone has to say something. Otherwise, you end up with 4 people that now have lost their lives because
so
nobody wanted to
what if
mess
they
with
do
Naked
say
Man.
something? What if they do say something?
Then I've always been of the opinion that at least if you tried and nothing happened, you did what you were supposed to. It's on somebody else's hands.
So whose hands does it go to though? Like who's supposed to do it?
What do you
We
mean?
had this discussion. Who's supposed to do it? Whose hands does it go to?
Whose hand? I mean, I'm trying to get where you're going with this. Who am I trying to say that? Who's the one that ends up saying that they take the gun away?
Yeah, whose hands does it go to?
Well, that would be the sheriff's department
So
Or
if
the courts?
or the
so
courts.
okay, so the sheriff, the court. So if the sheriff and the court are supposed to enforce this, so again, we're talking about more policing, right? You want more policing.
Well, I'm not saying more, but they are there for a job. I mean, do you want some crazy nut that everybody knows has mental issues running around with the gun and going into your place of business and deciding to like shoot everybody in there?
So who how do I know this person has mental issues though?
I'm not saying you do.
So
Well,
am
if
so
somebody's
here's the
coming
thing, are
into
people
your
supposed
place
to
of
walk
business,
around are people supposed to walk around with a card or something that says that they have mental health issues or they've been diagnosed with schizophrenia or
That's
how are
not
we
what I'm
supposed
saying.
to know?
why
I'm
would
saying
they need
people.
that?
I'm
Well,
saying
I don't know.
people.
How are we supposed to know?
Well, we don't, but yet, they're going to start
What's that
cleaning
got to do
out.
with whether somebody walks into a bar with a rifle that they weren't really supposed to have?
How are they supposed to know they're not supposed to have it though?
Well, that's just it. He's allowed to have it.
Yeah,
He is allowed to have it.
how did he get a hold of one?
He
That's-
owned it.
that's the
It was
question.
no,
Yeah,
no,
if he
Doc. It was
legally
his.
owned
He
it.
he legally owned it because
Yeah,
Montana does not.
I understand that, but if he at this point, at that
No.
point in time, he did not have any documentation saying that he couldn't have a rifle, right?
Right.
No, because Montana doesn't have that. That's the whole discussion.
All right.
Montana doesn't have the red flag laws that say if someone has done,
Okay.
harm.
The New York
Or-
City shooter. He came from Vegas, drove all the way from Vegas to New York City.
I knew we were going to
He-
get to this one.
He
Everybody
had,
get ready for the conspiracy.
he
Here we go.
had, he
Yes.
had supposed mental health. He was even put on a 72-hour hold in a hospital.
Right.
He had a concealed carry permit. He had his
Yep.
own gun. He had all of that. And they have red flag laws. They had even flagged him. He
They
went
actually he got the gun from a
okay.
friend.
No, he
bought
got a part. Now, año. He got a
There she
part
goes.
of the gun. He got a part of the gun. A part. He got a piece of plastic for the gun, not the whole gun. He already owned the gun. He got a part. He bought the gun legitimately. He got a part of the gun. He got one of a stock piece to the gun. So he owned that gun free and clear. He
Right.
got a piece of that gun, an extension piece. So no, Año, he owned that gun. So he owned that
So
gun.
he had the gun legally.
Yes. So who's to say? So what if you go to your psychiatrist? So what if you go to the psychiatrist? So if you're seeing your psychiatrist and your psychiatrist like, oh yeah, here's you some meds. You need to come see me every week or every 2 weeks or what have you. Does that mean you shouldn't own that person shouldn't own a gun?
I'm not saying that. I never
So
said that.
so
But I'm
he
saying someone that has had breaks, that has had to be hospitalized,
so he had to be hospitalized. He got put on a 72-hour hold.
then they should have removed the gun until he was proven that he was okay to take it back.
Well, that would have been for the courts to decide,
Yeah.
not
So you have to go. So I mean, here's the thing. Do we need to? So it's a catch-22. Here's my thing.
Oh, I know it is.
So you do you really believe that we should jam up our court process? We can't even get court to go to put people in prison like Koberger. It took
Uh,
all this time.
I'm
And
not
now he
saying to
finally
put him
let
in
out.
prison.
no.
I'm
I'm
not saying go to prison. I mean, even get it into court. We're talking, they have to go to the court process.
Yeah.
I know, but
Well, and
for what you're talking about right there is more than likely going to be about a 15-minute court hearing, and that it'll be done.
Yeah. Do you know how many people in this country are suffering mental illness? Do you know how many
A
people
lot.
a
in this
lot more
country
than we
are
know.
applying for guns?
Yeah.
Yep.
That do you know how long that would take? Do you know how many people like that's insane?
But there are probably those people, and hey, the guy from Las Vegas that went to New York and did what he did, he shouldn't have had one.
So, but how would you predict? There's no way in holy hell. Then we're talking about then we need to start getting people before they even that for basically thought crimes.
No, I'm
No,
not saying that.
couldn't
I'm
do that.
saying if he got hospitalized
Right. That was
and
2 years ago. 2 years ago he
okay.
was hospitalized.
Oh, I thought you meant
So 2
recently.
years ago. No, so 2 years ago he was hospitalized on a 72-hour hold.
Okay, well then he might have proven by then that he could have his weapon back.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like they dig into your past and they look at your past and they look at like your stuff and they're
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, well, this happened this time. So how did he possibly own a gun? I mean, what the flip? Like you don't know. Just like this guy who was he's a veteran. I mean, you don't look at people who served in the military and go, oh, they're automatically going to come out of that military and they have PTSD. A lot
Yeah.
of them do.
Well,
But it
I'm
doesn't
not
mean
even
that they're
saying
wrong.
it's not the PTSD. I'm looking more at the schizophrenia, you
Yeah,
know.
but
And
we but
usually, and to be honest, usually schizophrenics are not the ones that commit the violence.
right.
Usually they get it committed upon them. But it would have to be they would have to look at his history. Had he been violent to people? That's what I'm saying. If he's ever had any cases where he's been violent, it's the same as when you hear about women that have been in domestic violence situations and the husband, has got a situation where he's not even supposed to be near his wife. They've got the thing to keep him away. He's been violent with her. Do you just let him have a gun and risk him going in and then because it happens all the time and then they go in and they delete their wife and perhaps their children.
I mean, but that again, that is policing on a level that we're asking people to literally it's policing people on a level we're totally having people on top of us that is you cannot be on top of people 24/7 like that.
Well, no, and I'm not saying you need to be. I'm talking about people that have already committed crimes because I'm talking about a man that has been arrested for abusing his wife. She's had to get a court order.
Right.
So there's already a criminal history started because the minute an abused woman leaves is when she is in the most dangerous position at all. That's
Right.
and so if he has already, abused her, threatened her, then I think someone has to do something because I think just pretending like, well, he's got all of his rights. Well, she has her rights too. Her right to be safe,
Yeah.
her
They're not
right to
going to,
survive.
9 times out of 10, those people aren't allowed to have a gun, or they usually are a felon. The problem is they're going to get something, or they're going to get to that person one way or the other. A piece of paper or a piece of or something telling them they can't isn't going to stop that person.
It could deter them because up in Montana, since there are no red flag laws, that means that you could be in that abusive situation and it could happen up there and they're not going to take his weapon away.
I don't think a red flag law is going to stop someone. I mean, especially if you're schizophrenic. I don't think if you're schizophrenic and you're that
No.
mentally ill a red flag law is going to stop somebody who is not mental sound and body and mind
No,
at all.
no, and I agree with you on that. It's not going to stop him, but if a family member had noticed and realized they're getting more irrational, and contact.
Unfortunately, I don't think, just given the fact that there are zero resources for mental health,
Oh, I know.
zero.
And that's what's sad is that's what people need to do is we need to focus on mental health. I think we would see a whole lot less of some of the crimes that are being committed.
And your Irish Amy, to answer your question, if they exhibited violent behavior, it would be good criteria to go by to get help. But unfortunately, due to the restrictions on HIPAA laws actually restrict you quite a bit to help even a family member, because I know for a fact, even when my son, when he was a minor, I was trying to get him mental help, and they wouldn't tell me what he was going through, talking to his therapist, his psychiatrist, because it had to be between him and his psychiatrist. I couldn't even talk to him at all.
Yeah,
no one
unless he gave permission, right?
No.
Oh, really?
There was nothing I could. His
No,
psychiatrist basically just told
that
me,
is a little different than a doctor.
use your imagination.
Well, and
Which
that might be an
sucked.
Alabama thing.
So it was awful, and there was nothing I could do unless and yes, there was things that I couldn't do unless Seth agreed to it, but there was things that literally my hands were tied.
Yeah.
Literally, there was nothing I could do, and there's nothing more helpless feeling than trying to help a family member, trying to do something, and you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
do a damn thing.
Yeah.
Damn
Oh,
thing.
honey, I agree with you.
So
I totally agree with you.
and as far as the red flag things, I think it's a fine line. I think that you can definitely report, and I wish there were more that we could do. As far as, like, yeah, you're right. I don't want some nut job out there carrying a weapon.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Well, and like I said, though, Racy, it's a situation. Usually, schizophrenics are the ones that get the crimes committed against them. A lot of them aren't violent.
no,
So
they're
I'm
actually
not saying everybody with a mental illness is a violent person and shouldn't be allowed their weapons. I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm
I'm
just-
violent. I will punch a bitch in the face.
Yes, we know, Racy. We know, and they allow you to have a weapon. We are concerned.
Fucking kill.
We just ask Bigfoot to keep an eye on you and to keep you out of trouble. That's his job.
It's tough in these streets, man.
Pammy, don't encourage her. She's a spicy little thing. Trust
Look,
me.
man, I work at a vet's office. Look, this bitch today, I'm telling you, man, she didn't call her scripts in time. I was gonna go through the phone. Y'all don't even know.
See,
Ugh.
you don't realize Bigfoot will never be online where we can see him because he has to be ducking and weaving the witness protection that she's got him into. I mean, come on, the poor
Mm.
man is doing the best he can to keep her out of trouble, and he just keeps having to step in and take care of business.
Y'all, look, I'm I'm for serious, y'all. Look, people don't call their prescriptions in. It ain't my damn fault. Your lack of preparation and going out of town and shit. Look, if your dog has congestive heart failure, that is your problem. I'm sorry for your luck. I feel sorry for you. You should have called. It is not my fault that we didn't have the medication. That poor dog. All right.
They actually let her leave work early so she didn't have to interact
I didn't have
with
to
the
punch that
crazy.
bitch in the face. I didn't have to punch that bitch in the face. For real.
And we're glad you get to keep your job another day. Oh, Racy.
Didn't she just sound like, the Korean equivalent of Medea?
Y'all, yeah. She's like,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
She's not going to put up with nonsense.
No.
You act stupid, Racy's going to let you know.
Okay, what else we got?
Oh, throw up the next picture. Because I think we're done with Naked Man. Hey, Neo, how you doing, buddy?
mean mug.
That's Neo. That's the guy. Just, again, we're back to New Orleans, people. This is Khalid Bryan, who they mistakenly released.
Mistakenly.
From the Orleans Parish Jail because there was confusion about his name.
Oh, but wait, what'd you say his name was?
Khalil.
It's
Khalil.
Khalil. You said something
Bryan.
else, D. That's why they messed up.
Yeah.
You said call. I don't know what you said, but it wasn't Khalil. So see, there you go. It's the easy mess up.
You would think if they're letting someone go, they would have that information pretty well in hand.
Like maybe match the picture with the guy standing in front. It's not like someone goes back, I hope, and just unlocks the door and say, "Hey, you can go now." I hope there's kind of a process that a couple of people see you before you walk out the door.
No. It's here. Come here. This is the back door.
I bet the dude in the picture they had was white. Possibly white. Possibly white.
And he was in there for aggravated firearms, assault, domestic violence, and home invasion. Aren't you all happy he's on the street?
Ah.
Look, Simi.
But
Now you got
hey,
two dudes to be on the lookout for out of
but
the other 100 million dudes to look out for in New Orleans.
the nice thing is the people at the department did ask him nicely on air to please come back and turn himself in.
Okay.
I think he's going to come right in, don't you, Racy?
I mean, look at that face. Look at those eyes.
I know. And this is the same jail that 3 months ago 10 guys walked out the door. Okay, Simi Sharp's ready. She's got a firearm and a dog.
Are you of
Right.
mental sound?
Well, she's not going to tell you.
I mean, you tell me. I don't give a shit.
And you can see how vicious her dog is. Neo is just a lover. Hey, Neo.
Yeah, same one, Jules.
Yeah, it was the exact same jail. So I think with and it was a 3-month period here, so they're not getting any better working there. Who's some people have lost their job, I'm sure. So
Yeah,
we
but
have
what did they hire?
well, that's a good question.
No,
So
remember they are short staffed
yep,
and underpaid. That's what their reasoning is.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, it's not their fault.
Right.
No. They shouldn't be blamed for being bad at their job. So we have
Matter of
4
fact, they should probably give them like a first place ribbon for showing up to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's we all get participation awards, Doc. That's the kind of world we live in right now.
Yeah.
No, we do not get a participation award. We're going to stop that. It's just stupid. So we still have the 4 fugitives that are at large. Washington State, Montana, Tennessee, and then New Orleans. And actually 5 if you count him. So that's the 5 that are still running around. But they don't count him because they let him go. I love it. What is wrong with these people? But they between these dudes, 17 people have lost their lives. 17. That is horrid.
And that's only in a span of 2 months.
Yeah. And those are the ones we know of.
Eight in the last 4 days, 4 or 5 days.
Yep.
That's wild.
Then they said all the escapes and crimes took place between May and August of 2024. So these are recent criminals too. I mean, that's scary to think about.
God is coming, y'all. Hope you're ready.
But Orleans Parish Jail, they have some issues. Somebody there needs to do something. Someone needs to go in and whoever's in charge needs to lose their job. I'm sorry. Um, because Derek Groves, I believe that he will, if cornered, he is going to hurt someone. If Travis Decker is still amongst the living, he's dangerous, I think, if he gets cornered.
So
And we
is this
know-
guy.
Yeah. Austin Drummond. You just kind of wonder. I hope the domestic violence, I hope whoever he was with, they've let her know, protected her. Of course, they don't, but hope she's got something to protect herself with. Like Semi. She might need a weapon and a dog, a big dog. Because that guy looks scary. I don't care who you are. He looks scary and he looks mad. So I'd be scared for him coming out.
Man.
But
Oh.
it's been crazy with the jail people. Oh, did you hear that Kohlberger and Daybell are buddies?
What?
Yeah. They've put him in the same section.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Good combination.
Let's see. Jumpsuit Pablo. Have you ever watched him?
Who? Oh,
Jumpsuit Pablo. He's an ex-con. He did 10 years, I think, South Carolina, and he's got a lot of cons that are jail people that will call him on their phones that they have illegally in prison, and they tell him stuff, and so it's like, yep. He said that they've been told that Brian and Burger and Ding Dong Bell are buddies.
yeah. I thought Daybell was on death row too.
Yeah, and see, I think they have Burger up there for right now to keep him away from everybody. Semi-sharp jumpsuit is cool. He's a very cool dude. Yeah, he's done some really great report. He's done a lot of reporting on Wade Wilson down there in Florida. That
Speaking
nutcase.
of Wade, have y'all
What you got?
seen the Hulu Mr. and Mrs. Murder
No,
docuseries?
no, 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 no.
Do you have Hulu?
No, I don't. But I have ways to get the thing. It's Mr. and Mrs. Murder.
Murder. Well, I'm not going to ruin it for you.
Okay. Documentary. Okay.
Yes, watch it.
I will look it up.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
You haven't
Okay.
seen it? It's about the Mike Williams, the alligator. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to remember that one.
Yeah, he's the Denise Williams, Mike
Oh,
Williams,
yes.
the father
Yes.
who went fishing supposedly and the alligator supposedly ate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one now. Yeah.
Yes. Watch it.
Okay. I will watch. Everybody, did y'all hear that? We have to watch it.
Mr. and Mrs. Murder. It took me
Okay.
like a week to watch it because I kept falling asleep because I'd start it when I'd go to bed and took my Ambien, and then I finally watched it. So it is really good, but there's
Nope.
a twist. Plot
Nobody,
twist.
nobody try and talk to her when she's had her Ambien.
Holy
It's
moly.
it's not a good thing. And you get weird messages too. It's fun. Well, see, I quit taking that stuff after I asked Doc if he saw the 9-foot giraffe in the corner of our bedroom, and he went, "Yeah, go back to bed." So,
Yes,
yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Murder. Y'all haven't seen it. We got to do a episode talking about it then, because if y'all haven't seen it, that is a good one.
Okay.
Because I don't know why I'm like addicted to that story, but plot twist in the end, y'all.
Well, we will do that, and we will have to plan.
Yeah, I did not.
Tammy
see that.
had to quit the Ambien too.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I can't quit my Ambien. I can't survive without it.
Well, you got Bigfoot to keep you okay, so
Yeah,
just
that's
extra work for him.
the good stuff, man. Yeah, I don't know what Z's talking about this whole like talking on the phone crap. I do not recall
Well,
any of those conversations.
we talk on Messenger. You can
Oh.
make calls. So I say the phone, but I mean Messenger.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Because
don't
our
know.
last one, it got very interesting, and then all of a sudden you just stopped talking mid-sentence. And then it kicked into my brain. It was like, oh,
Oh,
what time?
yeah.
Oh, Ambien. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ambien
And I hung
alert.
up.
That makes sense.
So yeah,
That makes
it's
sense.
okay. I understand. And we'll check it out, and then we'll set up. Let's see, what is this? August? Maybe like the first Monday in September, we'll do an episode of it. That gives you about a month to watch it, so that we all have seen it.
It takes y'all a month to watch Mr. and Mrs. Murder. I swear. Well, it took me a
Okay.
week, but
Okay, should we set it up for like
oh,
the end
and
of the month?
then
What?
and then
Yes.
there's a docu series. I'll find out when it is, but the yogurt shop murders docu series is coming on. I got to find out when
Okay.
that's coming, but I'm so interested in that too because I cannot believe they've yet to solve that.
Well, I tell you, DNA. They need to redo a lot of evidence because that's when they find stuff.
I know
I mean, look at the Lane Bryant.
that too.
You know, that was horrendous. That happened there in Illinois.
Right?
We lived up there, and I know right where that was at.
Yeah, that's
You
wild.
know.
There's so many that like the Speedway murders too up in where was that at? That's a good one too. If you haven't watched that on Hulu, that's a good one too.
So I mean, it's a situation where I think a lot of these cases, they need to really dig down and find evidence and try and get it tested because that was like with the case that we did yesterday. I happened to just call the coroner because I wanted to know if they were going to do DNA testing. And the coroner was kind enough to tell me, well, we've done it and we do have a name, but we're not releasing it quite yet. It will come out very soon. And that's why then we did our episode last night. And, you know, gave Winona Michelle back her name because they had done the DNA testing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I was really happy. I know the ME, the medical exam, they were very nice to me. Because I explained to him that we had a podcast and we just were trying to confirm if there was anything being done, because we wanted to share the story, so
Yeah,
that was
never
cool,
hurts to ask. That's cool.
because I didn't want to sensationalize anything, but there's so many of these old cases that I think we need to dig up and we need to point, give them attention. And of course, on Thursdays, my entire focus is my Native and Indigenous stories because too many of them are just they don't get reported at all,
Yeah.
you know.
They get
That's
swept under the rug a lot of times.
Yeah, you know. What other cases are you concerned about right now that you're working on?
I'm actually going to do a show about deadly dentists. Is going to be my next episode, talking about James Craig and the dentist that took his wife to Africa and killed
Okay.
her. And I think I'm just going to focus on those two, but I might focus on another dentist. It's weird how these dentists kill their significant others.
Yeah.
There's another dentist who poisoned his well, not poison, but Charlie Adelson. He's his very own.
Yeah. He's special.
He's his very own because it's a whole family affair. And I really, really want to focus on Wendy because
I hear you.
I think she's the main character.
Oh, she planned it.
aside from Donna.
Yeah.
But Donna's about to go to trial. But I really, really, really want him to get Wendy. But I don't know if they ever will. But I really feel like
I think Wendy was the smart one in the family and knew how to protect herself.
she got away with it. And let me just tell you, and people will get on me. They get on me a lot but this is my thing. The Jews, man, and I don't give
Oh Lord.
Nikes what people say, but the Jews, they will cover their asses in each other every single time. There's nobody that'll flip. Not a single one of them are going to flip on each other. But everybody else, you watch any other case and they flip.
I hear you, Irish Amy. I don't know how Wendy can let her family go down, but I think truthfully, Wendy resented having to come back to the States because she was happy in Europe. And when she came back to the States, she wasn't. And then I think she married Dan and it didn't go how she thought. I think she was trying to get married because her mother was trying to set her up. And so she married someone she chose, but it wasn't everything she hoped for.
They are tight.
Honey, there's a lot of families like that.
Mhm.
There is a lot of families like
They
that.
are so tight. They are not going to flip on each other. And Wendy for sure now is not going to flip because she's got the life, she's got the kids, she's got everything, and her brother and her mama. And Donna would have gotten away. I feel like I think Donna would have gotten away if she wouldn't have tried to flee the country right after that damn trial.
OnlyFan, that's interesting. He said that Donna got offered time served to give up Wendy. She's not going to give up her daughter. She wouldn't give her up.
No, she ain't gonna do it. She killed her. She ain't gonna do it. She go for those kids.
Yeah.
No.
I just, and the reason to me, one of the huge reasons you can tell Wendy was so involved is how she reacted after Dan was gone by changing the kids' names.
Yep.
Not allowing them to see his family. I think if she wouldn't have pulled that, people would have never thought to put her in the picture. But because of her doing that, changing their names and not allowing people are like, what else are they going to think?
Yeah, she was all about, she knew.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, driving over the house OnlyFan. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She wanted to make sure.
And then we also have coming up in October is Shanna Gardner, who her husband was
Yeah,
the one that worked for, was it IBM or something,
yeah. He
or
worked for IBM, and she and her family had their own company. Uh,
you know, but her and the new husband hired someone to delete him.
yes, and he rolled over. See, here's the thing about crime. Like, you don't involve other people.
Yeah.
If you're going to do something, do it,
Don't give him hints.
but don't involve other people. Don't get outsiders involved, and don't even, you know what? I know you say dox your ride or die,
Oh, he
but
is.
first of all, Anyo.
No,
Somebody,
he is.
it's like, watch Mr. and Mrs. Murder. Watch it. You don't
Honey,
involve
I don't have to.
nobody else.
He
Nobody.
already knows where the bodies are buried. He'll
Nobody
never
else.
tell.
No dang body else. Nobody. Because somebody's gonna talk. Somebody's gonna say some stuff. No, Anyo.
Hmm.
Shabbat.
Well, I'm sorry that Bigfoot wouldn't support you in that, because
I didn't
I
say he
know.
wouldn't. I'm just saying. I try to give away all my shit. I'm just saying. Like, Anyo, just don't involve nobody else.
Nope,
Keep
you're
your
right,
mouth-
Irish Amy. Neither
your
one
mouth
of us
shut.
would.
Right, OnlyFan? Keep it simple, stupid. That's just
Nope. I don't have, like I said, Doc is my ride or die. I'm his. We don't have to worry
Look,
about that.
you
But
know
we're
who the
not out
ride or
there.
dies are? The ones that can't talk. And then four-legged fur babies. Can't say squat.
Well, I don't know. Dogs have been known to narc on their parents if they have the devil's lettuce in the house.
Mhm.
At least cats don't do that.
Cats will also turn on you in a dime. They'll be like, love on me.
Well, I don't know what kind of cats you have. No,
I don't have
I've
any.
only
I'm
I've only
smart.
got one thing to say here about this picture that's up right now.
Yes.
There is no way that I would be caught dead in those jeans
I hear
because
you.
they're worn out already.
Well, I figure I didn't put them out that way, darling. It's just,
Uh-huh.
Canva does its own thing. You put in a description and it creates something, and then when you try and correct it, it ends up messing things up.
Oh, big time.
Semi-sharp, but cats will knock your bong off the table.
Yes.
Well, so would Neo. Have you seen that boy's tail?
I know, right? So are you more like a cargo short kind of guy? What are we
No,
supposed
he
to
just
be
doesn't.
wearing?
He doesn't like the knees out of
No,
the
that's
jeans.
that's to me
Or
that's
those
a
two
worn out
hipster-
pair of jeans. It
Two-
needs to go in the trash or cutoffs or something.
Yes. Oh no, OnlyFan. He's not. No, that's not his thing.
It just amazes me how people will pay oodles and oodles of dollars for a wore out pair of jeans. So
I know. It's sad because it's a situation where it's like, come on, people. That happens when you're a kid. Is Neo being misbehaving, or is that Augie?
Now, Mike.
Hey, Bigfoot. Well, we better let Racy go because Bigfoot's home. And she looks so happy right now. She's got to go tell him about her day, how she didn't get arrested again.
yeah,
That's always a good day in Mike's world when Bigfoot's world is really good when she doesn't get arrested and he doesn't have to bail her out.
I kind of figure it's time to maybe I don't know, eat something.
Ye- Oh, Doc's hungry. What you cooking, Doc?
Oh, I don't know yet. I
Something
have to
vegan.
go out in the kitchen and see what speaks to me.
I gotta go hunt something down.
Well, my lovely people, this is a wrap on another episode of One of Us is Wrong. And hold up, wait a minute here. I think we agreed mostly on everything.
Well, they're all running loose, and the cops catch
Yeah.
them.
I mean, I think Racy and I did see eye to eye on something.
Travis Decker, I think, has taken himself out. You think he may be being helped?
Yeah, I'm unsure about that one. I really am. Because
Oh.
unless he took himself out because he couldn't get away, I just feel like if he had planned to just delete himself, he would have done it right then. Unless he was too chicken. You know.
Mm,
And
but
that could be. He
I
could just
think
he could be a weenie.
I think skinny white dude is probably a danger to himself as much as he is to anybody else.
Oh, the
Naked
naked
Ninja?
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
Naked Ninja, I think will end up harming himself
Yeah.
before. Don't you, Race?
I mean, I don't know what Naked Ninja's gonna do, but he's probably
I
gonna.
mean, drive himself off a cliff. Who knows?
Remember how she said that naked
Yep.
I
naked
mean, he's up to
ninja.
no good.
Yep. It's exactly what it means down south.
Yeah.
If you're naked and you're up to something, you're naked.
Yep.
It's a whole different meaning down here, peoples. But I'm gonna check my pulse because I think there is a sign of the zombie apocalypse because we agreed on most everything. So that is concerning. We did, you know, Racy was making some sense there. Whoa, scary. We didn't
What
have
did
to
you
argue.
just say?
We didn't have to argue any theories with her. She didn't come up with anything crazy like aliens this time or,
Wow.
you know, a portal. Because, you know, sometimes on this dark and twisted road that we call the true crime, we have to bring the light and the laughter to help us process it all. We do take the victims' tragedies seriously, you guys, but you know, for us to process once in a while to keep your sanity intact, you have to get a couple of laughs in. But shout out to our ride or dies, Doc, who witnessed this historic moment of us agreeing, and to Bigfoot, who's probably wondering if he fell into an alternate dimension where Racy's theories hold water. And actually, Bigfoot is the one that we count on the most because he doesn't say anything, so we don't have to argue with him on anything. But you know, leave us a review. Let us know what you think. Hit the like button. Go over to Racy's channel. It's the alternate point of view. Subscribe. Give her a like. Check out her videos. She's done some really impressive work over there. Tell your friends that they missed a great episode where both of us were pretty much right. Next time we'll be back to normal and where I'm the logical one and Racy's going to blame everything on the interdimensional portals. But today we figured something out, and honestly, that's terrifying. But check our regular channel, the Trial Junkies. Please subscribe if you're not. You know, Racy, what do you want to say?
If I say anything out of line or if I happen to be wrong, I'll blame it on the Ambien like Roseanne Barr.
There we go.
That sounds like a plan.
Remember everybody to get on Discord and
Yes.
go to our site on Discord.
Yeah, I didn't send that information to the girls like I usually do because I forgot we started an hour earlier when we're with Racy so she can take her Ambien.
Yeah, so I can take my Ambien.
So thank you for joining us. Stay safe, stay curious, and remember, when we agree, you better pay attention because the zombie apocalypse is coming.
Or God.
or she's going.
The evidence is in, the arguments are done. Trial junkies united, an alternate point of view is one. We've dissected every clue and examined every leg from who cracked the case. The jury of listeners has heard our debate. Time to find out who sealed their fate. Case closed. Case closed. Let the judgment begin. One of us was right and one of us was wrong, but the truth has been here all along. Case closed. Justice has spoken. Case closed. The mystery's broken. Thanks for listening to our legal fight. See you next time. Who'll be right? Z brought wisdom, Race C brought the fire. Both dug deep into mysteries dire. Criminal activity or something else instead. From unsolved cases to court trials, the facts have been read. Doc watches a back and forth debate. From opening statements to closing arguments, he can't wait. Now we've reached the moment of truth. All the evidence laid out as proof. Did we agree or did we clash? Time to see if our theories crash. Case closed. The gavel falls. Case closed. Justice calls. One of us hit the mark while the other missed it, but we'll be back to light up the dark. The debate rages on. There is no clear winner tonight. See thinks she's got it and Racy believes she's right. The clues could go either way. That's the thrill we chase. Tune in next week for our next criminal case. But sometimes we agree. Watch out! Alert! Alert! Something's not right here. Steve and Racy agree. That's cause for fear. And wisdom meet wild and they see eye to eye. The truth is so clear that no one can deny. We both agree. This rarely happens. We both agree. The case is cracking. When opposite minds reach the same conclusion, there's no more doubt, no more confusion. We asked Doc his opinion. He's a straight shooter. He says guilty. Racy says wait. But when all three of us finally agree, the guilty party has nowhere to flee. Until next time, investigate. Until next time, debate. Trial junkies united with the alternate point of view. More mysteries await, we'll see you soon. Whether we clash or we agree, justice will set the truth free. This is our podcast, this is our symphony. Court is now adjourned. Do we in this one? Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. That's what makes it interesting. See you in the next case. One of us might be right. One of us might be right.